Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope everything is going well. We all know that the world is affected with COVID 19 and we are losing our beloved ones. It's the same situation with Syama Prasad Enlightenment Federation that we lost one of our loved one. You all know and you might have seen in a lot of videos her name, but she's no more today with us. It was Dr. Sangita Mishra, who was a researcher, who was a foundation for Syama Prasad Enlightenment Federation. She have been contributing lots and lots towards the Syama Prasad Enlightenment Federation, and later on, maybe with the film, also she will be one of our great contributor. However, we lost her. That is the bad news, and I express a condolence for her.
Namaskar. Hello everyone. Hope you all are good at your health. Now, continuing to the political phase of Dr. Syama Prasad Mookerjee's life between the year 1942 to 1943, we are here to know that considering the short time span, that is 1940 to 1953, in mainstream politics, he was no doubt one of the most impactful politicians. His detractors have been fearful of his powerful thoughts and ideas. With the support of political regimes at the center and state of West Bengal, they engineered several layers of misinformation about Syama Prasad Mookerjee and his legacy. The apparent purpose of such dishonest enterprise has been to wage kind of mental blocks between his ideology and the masses. Four examples show such misinformation campaign. First, Syama Prasad Mookerjee was accused of joining hands with Communal Muslim League and forming a ministry in Bengal. Second, he was projected as a pro-British and anti-freedom struggle. Third, he was condemned for helping the British by repressing the activists of Quit India movement. Fourth, he was held out to be anti-Muslim. First, Syama Prasad never joined hands with Muslim League to form a ministry, but he had, in a political bill scale, snatched away Fazlul Haq and Haq's followers from the clutch of Muslim League and substituted the League-led communal ministry with a multi-party secular government. This was the first and the only secular ministry since 1937 in pre-independence Bengal.
Bengali Hindus have a homeland today in the form of West Bengal. It is all due to Dr. Syama Prasad Mookerjee, the founder of the Bharatiya Jana Sangh. Though Mukherjee was vehemently opposed to the partition of India as demanded by Muhammad Ali Jinnah and his All India Muslim League, when he realized that partition was inevitable, he prevented the whole of Bengal province, East and West Bengal, from going to Pakistan. It was due to his effort that the Bengali Hindu Homeland Movement could successfully lobby for the partition of Bengal and ensure a safe homeland for Bengali Hindus.
Second, Syama Prasad was a fierce advocate of freedom and favored constitutional path as a preferred method. Like Congress demanded of national government, failing which it called the Quit India movement, Syama Prasad also demanded the national government and spoke powerfully on this issue. He consistently attacked the British regime, challenging that it had no moral and civilizational legitimacy to govern India and demanded transfer power without delay. His letters, more particularly his resignation, dated November 1942, and his later writings in the Nationalist reveals his thoughts and ideas on these issues unequivocally. Third, Syama Prasad, like other leaders of stature like B.R. Ambedkar, C. Raja Gopalachari, an organization across the spectrum, did not support the Congress decision of launching Quit India movement. It was likely to lead to chaos and anarchy and attract brutal repression by the British. However, he was in sympathy with the activists and supporters of the movement who faced British brutalities. Correspondence between Viceroys and Secretary of State showed that British Governor Herbert Anderson had gone in doubt that Fazlul Haq was under the influence of Syama Prasad and his ministry would not implement British policy of oppression against the Quit India activists in Bengal. That was indeed the case. Circumstances, Governor Herbert had let loose brutal repression through the police and military on people of Midnapur who were simultaneously ravaged by natural calamities and food shortage. He did this using permanent officials by setting aside repeated objections by Syama Haq cabinet. Syama Prasad's letter of resignation referred to earlier should leave no one in doubt about the British hand in Midnapur atrocities. When the governor still refused to mend his ways, Syama Prasad had resigned from the cabinet. Midnapur atrocities were one of the key reasons. Even after resigning, he did not let the governor off the hook. In February 1943, he ensured that the Haq ministry agreed for an inquiry into the alleged atrocities in Midnapur. This was a slap on the face of the governor. Fourth, very often his detractors seek to attach the anti-Muslim label to his persona, hoping it will somehow manage to stick. Facts expose this mischief. Several Muslim ministers in the Syama Haq cabinet trusted and respected him. Bengal Premier Fazlul Haq used to hold him in high esteem. One indeed goes farther than Syama Prasad's address on February 12, 1943, explaining the resignation to the Bengal Legislative Assembly to understand the kind of rapport he had with all communities. It was his legislatures and commoners that made some Muslim leaders charge him for having divided the Muslims. Finally, we revert to Syama Prasad and his legacy. Though an ardent advocate of independence for united India, when the top Congress leadership succumbed to British League nexus and agreed to divide India, he had to come to rescue of Bengali Hindus and fight for creating West Bengal. Post-independence, he had to rise to the rescue of the whole nation. When the same weak political leadership at the center kept succumbing to the scenarios of Pakistan and China on the issue such as refugees, Jammu and Kashmir and Tibet. On every such occasion, he warned the Nehru regime, but he was not heard. For Syama Prasad Mookerjee, ideology was not mere words in the party's constitution or charter. His life was meant to live it. He thus went to Kashmir to break the artificial barrier imposed by Article 370 and to integrate Jammu and Kashmir to India more fully. He risked his life knowingly as he was aware of entering into space around which a pack of vile intriguers were lurking. To the worst fear of crowds of nationalist Indians, he died there under mysterious circumstances. His was probably the first supreme sacrifice by any political leader for ideals he cherished since India became a republic.
So that's all from my end, guys, today, and I wish you guys will be definitely hearing us, you'll like us, and I would definitely love in case if you guys share the feedback of these videos, or in case if you want to contribute your song or maybe your recitation, that would be really great for us. It is a big contribution towards Syama Prasad Mookerjee, one of the great leader of India. So these videos are all made by Syama Prasad Enlightenment Federation, and this is the property of Syama Prasad Enlightenment Federation. It doesn't harm any religion or it doesn't have any political views. We are here with the real view of Syama Prasad. That's all from my end. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.